Good morning, everyone. Today is a big day. I'm super excited. I'm getting laser hair removal done for my first session. So today I'm about to go pick up my sister. That way she can record for me. And I'm going to get laser hair removal done on my armpits, hopefully on my legs if we have time, and on, my coochie. So I'm going to go pick her up right now, and then we'll record once we get there.
Elite MPX, and it has a combination of two different lasers. So there's a YAG laser and there's also an alexandrite laser. The YAG laser works really good on your darker skin types. So basically laser hair removal, it's safe for women and men of all colors. So the Alex works best on your lighter skin tones, kind of your Fitzpatrick's 1 through 3. And then the YAG for your darker skin. So you get the best results really, kind of the darker the hair, the thicker the hair, I feel like you get so much better of a result. Any blonde hair, gray hair, you redheads out there, you're not going to benefit from laser hair removal. And really, rather than laser hair removal, it's more so laser hair reduction. Because it's going to reduce the growth of your hair between 85 to 90%. So it's never going to be 100% gone, but it's going to make your life a lot easier. So definitely, most definitely. And so sessions should be done. I'd say any given, everyone's different. So I recommend anywhere to start out with like 6 to 8 sessions, and then kind of reevaluate from there, and then definitely come back for annual touch-ups. But yeah.
That's funny. One arm gets hairier than the other one.
It usually is. It's crazy, but.
Okay, so I wanted to do this part in slow motion. That way you guys can see exactly what's going on. If you can see my hair is kind of blowing, that's because it has air that blows out, like cold air. That way you don't feel the heat of the laser so much. And it's actually really distracting, so you don't really feel the pain of it either. But you can kind of see like the skin on my armpits moving. And I know I can't be the only one out here with a little peach fuzz on your toes and your feet. So she went ahead and did it on my toes and my feet as well. And then we moved on to my legs. And honestly, this part is like painless. On my armpits, I'll feel a little like prick feeling almost. Every now and then in the very first clip, if you go back, you can kind of see my face when I feel it. But it's to the point where it genuinely doesn't hurt. You can see me in this clip. I'm literally like smiling. Like it does not hurt at all, especially my legs were a breeze. It goes by so fast. The only part that does hurt a little bit is certain areas of the Brazilian. I'll get more into that in my little recap part, but it honestly is so worth it, you guys. So I posted some clips on Instagram and on Snapchat showing that I got laser hair removal, and just asked what kind of questions you guys would have for this video so I can answer as many of y'all questions as possible. So I wrote some down, that way I can try to remember everything that I was asked. But of course, if y'all have any other questions, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. I do plan on making more videos to go along with this, since it's like a session process. So first off, people of course were asking how much it costs. It really just depends on what you're getting done and how many sessions it's going to take. So everyone's skin is different, everyone's hair is different. It's going to take a different amount of sessions. For me, since I have more fair skin and I have very dark hair, it's a higher success rate, I guess. So it's not that it's easier, but it's easier for the lasers to target the pigment, because that's what they look for to find the hair, is pigment. So since my skin is so fair and my hair is so dark, it can find it immediately. But it just kind of depends. You have to see. So that's why it's hard to tell the final cost. Along with that, a lot of people were asking what would the total cost be? How much is it per session? And like I said, it depends. It also depends on what you're getting done. I got my legs, my feet, my armpits, and Brazilian. So I mean, it adds up for sure. She does do a lot of promotions. Also, if you guys mention that you were referred from this video, she'll give a discount as well. And she does do certain things by packages. So I know that sometimes she does promotions where it's like buy 4 sessions, get 1 free. So that's already 5 sessions right there, which it usually takes people 5, 6 or more. And then she also does like a full body promotion every now and then, and I believe it's $1,600, which is not bad for 6 sessions for your full body. And then if you need more after that, of course you would just pay by session, but if you're planning on getting a full body done, you know, like why not? That's not bad. That's the only one that I do know she charges the full price up front because you're guaranteed a certain amount of sessions. Otherwise, you just pay each time you go. Okay. I got asked also about before and after care. There really isn't any, honestly. So before you go, you just have to make sure that you shave the night before. And then you also need to make sure that you don't have any deodorant on if you're doing underarms. You can't have like products on your skin really that could, I don't know, affect the laser somehow. I'm honestly not sure what. You can't have tans. That's one thing I needed to remember. You can't have a spray tan, like bronzing stuff. You can't have fake tan on because it affects the way that the laser sees the pigment. I also got asked about side effects and like what to be worried about, I guess. That is one thing that you want to make sure that you're completely honest with your laser technician because there are certain things they ask you because it could be harmful to you. So if you were to do like a fake tan before, there is a chance that if they're not using the correct laser, because you have to use different ones for different skin types, if they're not using the correct laser for you, you could get burned, I believe. I don't want to lie to you guys, but I'm pretty sure that's why. But I guess you could get burned from it. So it's very important that you guys are really honest with them and being upfront. You want to also make sure for aftercare that you're not in the sun a lot because it can increase photosensitivity, so you could be burned or get like skin damage from the sun a little bit easier. But you do want to make sure that if you're getting parts that are exposed, arms, legs, you want to wear sunscreen. You should be wearing sunscreen every day anyway. But you do want to make sure that you're protecting those areas so that you don't get burned or your skin get damaged. But that's really it. As far as I know, there's nothing else that you have to do. You don't have to do any creams. Like literally, you go about your day. So many people ask, does it hurt? And I think that's the reason why that a lot of people don't get laser hair removal, because they're so worried about it hurting. I just realized I've been looking at my face the whole time, so it probably looks awkward because I'm not looking like right in the camera. So I'm sorry about that. If it looks like my eyes are like, it's because I'm looking at me. But it really doesn't hurt, to be completely honest. If you've ever got waxed, if you've got a Brazilian before, you know how that pain is like so fast and over with that it's like so worth it. And that's exactly how it is. So whenever she did my feet, I didn't feel anything. When she did my legs, I had maybe 1 or 2 little zaps and that was about it. I was chilling. Under my armpits, there were a couple little times where I was like, ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. But that's it. Like it's literally like if you got a safety pin, maybe not a safety pin, something bigger than a safety pin, and just went like doop, 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 like that. Literally, it's so fast and so quick. People say it feels like a pinch, but I wouldn't really describe it that way. It's very hard to explain how it feels. But it really, like, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that it doesn't hurt at all, because certain areas do. Where you have like larger pores and larger follicles is where it hurts more. So around the Brazilian area at the top of my bikini line, that hurts. And I have to be like, okay, hold on, stop. Okay, go ahead. And like you'll get a certain little zap where you're like, ooh, okay. But then you keep moving and it's really not that bad. Like if you have tattoos, that probably hurts worse. Like I'm such a baby about getting that kind of stuff done. Like I'm chicken to get tattoos. Like I really want them, but I'm chicken to get them. But I'll go get laser hair removal done any day because I know that the results are gonna be worth it. And it's over so quick. People are, okay, this might be TMI. If you don't want to hear it, fast forward. But people are always worried about like your butthole part of it. But honestly, that part is like such a breeze. If you get Brazilian waxes, you also know that part really does not hurt at all. Like it's funny because in the video, and I did a little voiceover, you can see like the air blowing. You feel cold more than anything. That cold air is meant to be there so it like cools down the skin from the laser, but honestly it distracts you too. So like I would just focus on how cold I was, because I was like shivering how cold I was. I would just focus on how cold I was rather than how it hurt. But on your butt, that's the only part that feels like hot, I guess. That's how it feels. It just feels like someone's like really close to you with some heat. Yeah. So other than that, so the top of the bikini line hurts like a mug, I'm not gonna lie, but it's over so fast. And then like the insides of your like coochie, if you know what I'm saying, that part, you get some zaps. But it's over so fast and it's worth it, and like I can't tell you how much it's worth it. Like it really just is. It does hurt in some spots, but not as much as you would expect it to. I know. Coco. Okay, someone else asked about first time awkwardness. I know that it does seem super awkward, like, I was about to say exposing yourself. Not exposing yourself, but like being exposed to a stranger, and like a stranger seeing all your business. But honestly, I feel like I'm kind of like not worried about it, because I used to get Brazilian waxes, and that was like uncomfortable at first, but since I did that for quite a while, I like am not worried about it anymore. The first time I did go get a Brazilian, I know that I was really nervous about it, and that's part of the reason that I put off doing it for so long, because I don't know, I was just like uncomfortable. Like it's weird having like getting up spread eagle on a table and having someone like touch all your areas. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird to even talk about, but I don't know, you kind of just do it, and once you're doing it, it's not that weird. Like these people are trained professionals, they do this every single day. I don't know how many coochies they've seen. Once you like strip down, they're gonna keep talking to you. Like y'all are gonna be having a full conversation. Like you honestly forget that you're naked, you do. So first time awkwardness, it was a little bit different also because my laser technician I happened to go to school with. So we went to school together for aesthetics, and she sat right behind me forever, Amanda. She's super cool, but it was a little bit different because I was like, okay, my friend is about to be like all up in my butt and stuff. But once I was there, we were talking and everything just like we always do, and it was no big deal. I have a little baby in my lap. Okay, so people asked why did I want to go. So the reason I wanted to go is because I forget to shave my armpits a lot, and I hate having to worry about it. My hair also grows really, really, really fast. So it's like I could shave, and the next day it's like I need to shave again, but I get ingrown hairs really bad too, so I try to shave like as little as possible. My legs, even the sides of my bikini line, like, and it's really embarrassing. So it's something that I've always like been self-conscious about, I guess. And like for your armpits, people see your armpits all the time. Like your legs, you can see that I have like ingrown hairs because it'll be like little red bumps on my legs. And then also, since I'm so fair and my hairs are darker, even when I do shave, you can still see like the pores, and I hate the way that looks. So I don't know, it's just something that I've always been concerned about. I'm sure people don't even really notice it, and I don't know, like apparently it's not that common. Let me not say that. It's common, but like nobody else in my family has like hairs that grow on the side of their thighs. So like on your bikini line, some people don't grow hair like very far past the bikini line, but I do. And so whenever I would shave and I would get ingrown hairs, it would be super red in that area, and I just was really concerned about it. I would always be wearing shorts when we would go swimming, and I don't know, it just didn't feel great doing those things. So that's how I was able to do my first two. Okay, there's a fly. Okay, there's a fly and Coco's trying to eat it. So that's basically why I decided to get in contact with Amanda again and see if she would do this for me. And then also I thought it would be beneficial for you guys, and maybe help people see that it's not such a big deal, and that's definitely worth it. Also, I wanted to go over like what happens when you get there, just so everyone can be prepared. Depending on where you go, I'm sure it's different, but for me, whenever I got there, I had to fill out some paperwork. You'll go back with your laser tech,
depending on what area you're gonna get done, they need that to be showing. So like your armpits, if you wear a top like this, you're perfectly fine. You can see in the video I wore something similar. Legs, if you want to just get your legs done, I would just say wear shorts or something like that. For the Brazilian, you do need to strip down. So since I got multiple areas, I had my clothes on for every part of it, except for once it was time to do that, then she was like, okay, go ahead, and if you want to step over here and strip down, back, I stripped down and get up on the table. You do have to sit like butterfly position, so everything is showing. So you have to spread your legs, and she just goes through and does her thing, and she'll tell you to flip over. You don't need to like spread your butt or anything. You just kind of spread your legs out a little bit, and they'll tell you like what position they need you to sit in, if they need you to move a little bit. And I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna try and keep y'all updated as best I can. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below. Feel free to contact me on my social media. I'll have it all down in the description box. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel, please, if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. That way you can see whenever I do post more videos. So you can see whenever I do post.